Arsenal fans and pundits all over the world, all over social media, all on the biggest platforms, crying everywhere. VAR victims. Arsenal are VAR victims right now. And at the end of the day, listen, let's shed a tear. VAR victims. VAR's against us. Everything is against us. Let's only make the VAR, the referees, and the pundits, they're the only ones that can be made accountable, and fans like myself that come out and say it as it is and hold people that are actually in power at the club, the players that are in power to affect the game, the manager that's in power to affect the game. Yeah, I hold them accountable, but all of a sudden, no one wants to listen. But when it comes to the pundits and when it comes to the VAR, all of a sudden, there's accountability when it comes to Arsenal Football Club. I can't believe this. These filhos da puta even have the audacity. I never see so much outrage about VAR when it comes to Arsenal fans until it affects us. But I tell you something that could affect us and could actually get us the 3 points is making the players accountable, Edu accountable, Arteta accountable. Yeah, those are the things that can actually affect us and get us the 3 points. But we always need a scapegoat. We always need something to blame. It's always the VAR. It's always players cheating like Mopai. It's always fans like myself that are asking and demanding the highest standard. Yeah, it's always us to blame. It's always somebody else to blame. It can never be looking at ourselves and thinking, why is it that every time we go down in games or the game is against us, why is it that this manager can't put another system in place to get us over the line against opposition that put 2 banks of 4? I'll tell you what, the Brentford manager, Thomas Frank, is he better than Arteta? But he's able to come out with a plan B. He's able to come out with a tactic to nullify the way that we play and try and get the 3 points. And he should have got the 3 points. But listen, let's hear what some of the pundits, some of these ex-Arsenal players have got to say. Martin Keown on Talk Sport, talking about Arsenal.
Win the league. Arsenal's priority is to be in that top 4. But going into battle on Wednesday against Man City is a fantastic...
Even Simon Jordan's like, what? What is this guy talking about? Martin Keown, are you serious? When you was a player, yeah, was the priority to get top 4. Don't come with all this porcaria, porque eu tô cansado dessa porcaria que vocês só querem dizer que the club wants to hear. You man don't want to say it as it is, yeah? We're in a title race. We should have been in a title race years ago, but we let Arsene Wenger drag this club down and say that top 4 is good enough. Even though you, Martin Keown, Arsene Wenger, Ian Wright, that I'll put up the video up soon as well, all you lot made your name at Arsenal and became Arsenal legends by winning major honours. Yeah, not by getting top 4, not by saying, oh, the aim is top 4, we're only going to go for top 4. And even Simon Jordan's there laughing in your face saying, what porcaria am I listening to from this marica? I'm sorry, yeah, it wasn't good enough when you were playing for Arsenal Football Club, yeah? So why is it good enough now? Don't go with the narrative about, oh, the priority is not to win the league, yeah? Because now you lot are seeing cracks, yeah? This is why he's saying this. The same people that said that we had a 10-10 transfer window are now the same people now coming up with excuses that even though we had a 10-10 window, even though Mikel Arteta is the best young manager in the world, yeah, it's never about winning the league. No. We can't take the banter if we bottle the league. So let's lower the standard and start saying, no, the standard is not to win the league. Yeah, the standards get top 4. No one expected it from us. Forever, Arsenal, always making excuses.
No one actually said it. He's coming for you. No, he's not, because he asked me, come on, man, they're going to win it, aren't they? And I said, no, I refuse to believe that, because Man City have won 4 of the last 5 Premier Leagues. This is they're used to winning. And it was interesting at the weekend, Jim, how...
If you don't believe that Arsenal's going to win the league, Keown, yeah? How come you didn't demand more from the transfer window? How come you didn't demand more in the summer? How come you're not demanding more from this club if you are not convinced, which, let's be real, most people at the start of the season didn't believe with this squad of players that we'll be able to win the league? How come you weren't, like myself, using your voice to push this club forward and tell them that we have to get more players in that are of the level or better than Man City so we can win major honours? The reason we even came to the Emirates in the first place. That is the reason that supposedly we come to the Emirates. So if you don't believe it, so why when you're using your voice to push this club to actually do what they need to do to be competing? And how come I didn't see none of you, man, saying anything when we didn't do what we needed to do in the transfer window? But it is what it is. Simon Jordan is the one laughing at him with the higher standard saying, what are you on about? When we're first in the league, You man have been gassing up this manager and the way we're playing football. Now all of a sudden that's not the standard.
Suddenly now when it really matters, look at the players that are coming in. Diaz and Laporte coming into but let's not messing about now. Let's put those two centre halves back in. Yeah, let's put all of our ball players into midfield as well.
Mil Deus.
They're that little box of four. Wonderful footballers, aren't they? Gundogan, De Bruyne, Silva in there, Rodri now becoming the sort of man of the team. Yeah, but you're up. And
this is what I hate, yeah. A lot of these Arsenal pundits and stuff, yeah, they big up the team, yeah, when the going's good, and then all of a sudden, when the pressure's on, it's the crunch end of the season. Now all of a sudden, Man City are bringing all these real players in. They're doing this and doing that. Well, you man were saying that we're good and everything's all cushy if we just get rotation players. So at the end of the day, you don't believe your own hype. You man hype up this team, say that this team is an excellent team and Arteta's doing amazing. Why weren't you demanding better? Why weren't you demanding more from this club then? Because truly, all the gas that you were saying about Arsenal being prepared in a great window and we've got the team and this player can do a job, clearly right now you man are seeing that it ain't good enough. But hello, channels like myself, Lee Gunner, Jez, etc., we've been saying that we need better. But you, man, were telling us, no, you're being negative. Why don't you just be happy? It's a great transfer window. 8 out of 10s, 9 out of 10s, 10 out of 10s. And this is why I don't listen to these pundits. How can you come on now and say that you're part of an Arsenal team that could win doubles, can win leagues, win major honours, and now you're saying, the target's top 4. Top 4 is man serious right now. Why do we get rid of Arsene Wenger? I'd love someone to put that to him. Why did we get rid of Arsene Wenger, Keown? Yeah, we got rid of Arsene Wenger because we were sick and tired of top 4. We wanted to compete for the league. We are yet to still be competing for major honours. And you're coming out with this crap. And now you're trying to blow smoke up Man City to relieve the pressure of Arsenal. No. I don't see it anywhere else. I never see, for Real Madrid, ex-Real Madrid players or Real Madrid fans, taking pressure off their club. The pressure's always there. The pressure is part of the high standards, which is to win major honours. Why is it only that it's Arsenal pundits? It makes no sense. Let's go on to Ian Wright, because Ian Wright, obviously on his socials. Look, VAR.
I'm just sitting here, just confused,
Bewildered. The VAR victims. Arsenal Football Club, the VAR victims. VAR's against us. Even though against the Brentford game, we should have had some goals that were disallowed and were called for a foul that weren't a foul. Brentford should have actually won the game if VAR was actually being fair. We actually got decisions, VAR decisions and referee decisions in the Brentford game that went for us because we deserved to lose the game. But that's not the popular thing to say. These Filhos da puta want to feel good. You know what I mean? They're all shook. They don't want to go to school, to college, to work and get bantered because they know that a lot of their family members, like myself, support a lot of the other Big Six clubs and they're waiting for us to bottle it. So what can we do? Let's find an excuse. What's the best excuse? What's the most popular excuse on Twitter? What's the most popular excuse on IG? Oh yeah, VAR. VAR's against us. Yeah, all of a sudden it's just set up to F us up. Yeah, but when VAR goes against other rivals, we don't talk about that. If a lot of rivals come out and say, oh, you know what? A lot of decisions have gone against us this season. VAR's got it wrong. That's why Arsenal top of the league. Arsenal fans don't want to hear that. Yeah, we only want to hear it when it goes against us. But anyway. What's he saying?
I saw from the refs with the VAR yesterday. I cannot believe it. I can't believe what I saw yesterday.
Can't believe it.
What are the consequences for Brighton with trying to get into Europe? You know, what are the consequences for someone for Graham Potter? Finally, we saw a Chelsea team doing some stuff in that first half, and I'm thinking, yes, Graham Potter, you're starting to get it.
Man, listen, at the end of the day, a lot of these people ain't going to say it as it is because they already know the popular thing when you're an Arsenal supporter, ex-player, whatever, is to go with the trends. And what's the trends? Excuses, excuses, excuses. Yeah, I've put it in the title of this video. I'm going to say it as it is. Yeah, if you score your goals, you create chances, VAR, yeah, it doesn't matter about VAR. The one thing I've loved about this season is in most games this season, yeah, more games than not, we've done our business. So it's irrelevant about VAR, referee decisions. We put the ball in the back of the net. We do what we need to do, and it's irrelevant. Yeah, but all of a sudden, this team's getting figured out. We can't beat teams that put a low block, that press us, that press our creative players. Yeah, and look. And if the thing is that annoys me, yeah, if these men were actually so annoyed and cared so much the way Ian Wright is, where was your tweets? Where was your videos? You're condemning Us getting finessed for 2 players in January, not getting another striker for Eddie Nketiah, knowing that he's not a prolific striker that actually could have helped us if we had a prolific striker against Brentford. Why is it that Arteta doesn't change his tactics? Why is it that can only play one way? Why don't we ask those questions? You know why? Because it doesn't go with the narrative. It's harder to ask those questions. Those questions doesn't make it look all rosy at Arsenal. And these filhos da puta, this is what I'm saying, man. Some of these ex-players, I love them as players, yeah? But as pundits, these man, are just on the pay. These man just want this, yeah? VIP tickets, going to getting executive boxes. These man don't care about the club. They do not care about Arsenal Football Club. They don't want to say, they don't understand tough love. We've been making excuses for 20 years, and where's it got us? Where has it got us? We just excuse FC, everyone is against us. It's absolutely ridiculous and pathetic at this point. What are you saying, bro?
Comment va vie? Comment sta, Benyo?
What are you saying? You good?
Good, bro. I'm good. What are you saying, bro?
Bro, I'm just listening to Ian Wright and Martin Keown just making excuses about VAR. At the end of the day, for me, yes, VAR did get it wrong, but at the end of the day, I don't see Arsenal fans moaning about VAR when we were winning games. Why don't we do what we need to do? Addressing the fact that this manager isn't flexible, addressing the fact that this squad we've been saying outside the starting 11 isn't good enough.
I don't think they're complaining about the VAR itself. Ian Wright, I don't know about Ian Wright, but one thing I'll be honest with you is like, I'm not going to complain about VAR when it comes to our performances. We were sugared against Brentford. We can't blame that performance on VAR. Okay, you agree with me on that. But one thing we might agree on the both of us is only Dennis Bergkamp tweeted something that made sense. And Dennis Bergkamp obviously is an Arsenal legend, and he said, like, it's nothing against VAR, but Dennis Bergkamp tweeted something against the referee. He said that referee in perspective, he's not talking about any, just him himself. He said he come out and apologized against Old Trafford because they got it wrong. He come out and said himself. He come out and he said, well, Southampton, I'm sorry, I forgot to have a look at Jesus' penalty appeal. And then he done this yesterday. But what got a lot of, I don't think, do you know what, to be honest with you, I don't think Mikel Arteta and the Arsenal players are upset about it. I think, do you know what just with the fans is when the referees went in there and just said about the shoveling and bubbling, and he went in and done it, and then that's when I think, well, because he went in the change room and had to go with the managers and said about the shoveling and bubbling, and he didn't apply it by it. I think that's what upset him. But I don't think it's VAR itself, just thinking the individual. But even the Brentford manager, like I said, the referees did come in and tell us about that. But it is unlucky. But we're happy with the points that we deserve to win, and he's right, you know. But I don't think it's the VAR. I think it's the person, that one person. But it's no excuse for Arsenal fans to think, because it's one person, and he got today. It's like they are apologetic because they come out on Sky. You know, Howard Webb an apology to Arsenal. Sky come out, the FA have said, and the Premier League have come out, and they took him off the Arsenal game. He was meant to be doing this Man City game. He's not doing it now. He was meant to be doing tonight. He's not doing it. But I agree with you. Do not blame VAR for that one game, because our performance was shocking. Do you
and that's what I'm saying, bro. You know what it is, yeah? Is that Arsenal fans, yeah, they have double standards for things. When it comes to fans like myself that call it out, yeah, they want to hold me accountable. Well, why don't you hold your manager accountable? Why don't you hold Edu accountable that is actually, yeah, not helping and assisting the manager that you believe in, that you think that can get us to the promised land and win major honours? How about that? Why not hold these owners accountable that at the start of the season it's all about, oh, as long as we get top 4 and we're above schedule? I'm not having it, bro. Ian Wright and Martin Keown where referees have been getting decisions wrong, bro. Let's be real. It's not like football was perfect before VAR. Of course, we expected VAR to take away a lot of that stuff, but put the same energy with players. Why is it, yeah, that Ben White is still getting caught out of position? Why is it Zinchenko getting caught out of position? Why is Thomas Partey getting bossed up in midfield? Why is Martin Odegaard going missing? Why is Martinelli keep going missing? How come Eddie Nketiah? What happened to your defense is in trouble and Nketiah in the room? This is the bucaria that I want to know, bro. because it's only this kind of thing when it comes to referees, VAR, and fans that demand more from this club.
Well, I'm not. You know me. I'm defensive of Arsenal. You know yourself. For Saturday, I ain't blaming no referee, bro. They performed bad, man. They played okay in the second half, but bro, Arsenal on some little dip, and you know what? Fair dues to Mikel. He come out and just said one thing about it, and Alan Shearer like backed Mikel Arteta and said like, yo, but you could see Mikel knows that his team never performed. He can't sit there all day. He made this judgment on the referee at the decision, and that's it. But then he knows deep down, if you're going to blame the referee on public and all that, and you're not looking at your players and performance, it's down to him, bro. So that's why I'm glad that Mikel didn't come out and say too much, because he knows you got to worry about Wednesday night. You know, as a club, I don't think, you know, Ian Wright and all them, I think the players like Zinchenko, players like Trossard, players like Partey will be listening. I'll say, yo, don't listen to these guys, man. Don't listen to these guys. We ain't, as players, we ain't happy as top four. And you can see that from the way Trossard come out and said, I was happy with my goals, but I wasn't happy with the result of the performance. Do you get what I'm saying? So there's winners in there. Zinchenko will be the same. But I agree with Ian Wright and Martin Keown. It's like, it's crazy. It's like they're all script to say the same thing, innit? Like, oh, we wasn't expected it. No, listen, you know myself, bro, that I'm hardcore. I was like, I'm thinking, but bro, we're there now. We got no excuse to try and win it. Forget top four.
I'm saying, bro. Like, at the end of the day, why don't they call out, things that need to also be called out? Like, free hit. Do you remember that one? Yeah? Oh, free hit. We got free. Was there free hits when Ian Wright and Martin Keown was winning leagues at Arsenal? In the teams that they were at, do you think they went to the locker room and said, oh, you know what, guys? We're playing crap. We're losing games. In 3 games, we haven't won a game. But don't worry, it's a free hit. Don't worry, it's Project Youth. Don't worry, we can't compete. Yeah, because Man United had a lot of money. Oh, don't worry about that. We can't compete. They didn't say those things. Do you know what I'm saying? It's all good calling out VAR, and I've got no problem in calling out VAR. My problem is Arsenal fans as a whole are selective at what they want to call out. If you want to call out things and have high standards, if you got higher, the problem is this fan base has got higher standards for referees than they have for their own football club. We should be outraged by the performances that we've been seeing against Everton and now against Brentford, bro. 2 teams, that we should be slapping. And you know what the excuse is? Oh, new manager bouts. I don't want to hear no bullshit about new manager bouts, bro.
No,
we've got the best young coach in the world. I'm not hearing it. And we just, apparently, according to superfans, we just left the transfer window doing a 10-10 transfer window. So don't tell me if we've got the best of everything, the best young players, young coach, best transfer window since living memory, that we can't beat Brentford and Everton. The only ones that could be upset right now are Brentford fans. They should be upset. They should be outraged. And listen, João Felix, we wanted at the club performing for Chelsea. Ivan Toney could have got a hat-trick against us. He's performing for Brentford. Why didn't we go and do that? They should be more outraged by that. But instead of understanding that when you're a big club, there's big standards. And with big standards, if you bottle it, people are going to laugh. But you need to push your club to do what you can. All they're thinking about, people are going to laugh at the end of the season. Let's just say that's expectation.
But I think, though, bro, to be honest with you, like, yo, listen, we played well up to so far. We've had a little, we've lost 3 games in truth. But now, I think, I was listening to what Alan Shearer said. And he said something on match today. He said, it's true. He said, you mark my word, on Wednesday, when Arsenal play Man City, they will not play like that. Because Arsenal are going to have a dip. It is not. But I think on Wednesday, if we beat Man City, then it will be back to that battle in the teams again. We'll beat Villa, we'll beat Leicester, because the momentum will be with us. But it goes down to that game now. We've made it hard for ourselves, but we need to come out on top. That's the truth. We made it hard for ourselves. That's all I can say on that. But though the performances has been bad, but like it's when.
Sorry, I got something playing in the background. I got one of the. I got Kevin Campbell also come out blasting VAR. It's like, why don't these guys blast the performances? Why don't they blast the manager? Because how can do you rate Thomas Frank more than Arteta?
He's a good manager.
Better than Arteta?
No, he's not better than Arteta.
Okay, so how can he figure out a format? Brentford normally play expansive football. Come up against Arsenal and know to put a low blow and frustrate us and hit us on the counter. How can he be able to do that with a team you don't rate better than Arsenal? A manager that most of these Arsenal fans don't think are better than our current manager, and he's able to do that. Why is he able to do that?
But it's
because
like,
on multiple occasions, I've not seen it. Not one game have I seen. If Plan A don't work, there's even a Plan B.
You know, the truth is, yeah, but the truth is though, it's like even though we all like when it's like when we lose, like well, we could have, but we didn't. And it's the same with Brentford. They could have, but they didn't. But we got the first goal, even though they were dominant. We took our chances. It was down to the manager to change it, like go defensive, but he didn't. So at the end of the day, Arteta got that wrong. But I hope he learns off it, bro. That's all he could do. But it's all about the Man City game, because I'm like the players know that, and the club knows that, and the fans know that. It's all about this Man City game. What has happened, but they got to bounce back, and the best time to do it is against Manchester City. It's a big ask, but they got to do it, bro.
I don't see it. We don't have the players.
No, we should be all right, man.
The manager with the tactics to be able to. I don't see us doing it, bro.
I think he's going to come with something else. I really think Mikel Arteta is going to think, do you know what? They're expecting me to play the start 11 Man City, but I got to come with a game plan. And don't be surprised if he changes it. Don't be surprised if he goes with the start 11.
I'm not seeing it, bro. I'm not seeing it, bro. I'm really not.
They will. They'll do Man City on Wednesday. I could see them doing them.
Listen,
we're gonna be up for it, man.
Bro, like we need to pick up points, man. 3 games without picking up.
Yeah, but this is the best time to do it. It's like I was like Alan Shearer said when we were in the title race for Man United, we lost. They lost. Funny enough, they lost to Everton. They drew with Tottenham, and they had to play Manchester United. And he said momentum was with us. We said if we don't win this game, we're not even in the title race. And they went and beat Man United, and obviously Blackburn Rovers that year went on to win the league title. So that's why, like, I'm just going on what Alan Shearer said. I hope he's right. Like, I hope the players listen to Alan Shearer and said, listen, they'll be up for it. Don't listen to Martin Keown, and don't listen to Danny Murphy and Alan Shearer, the players, because they're telling the truth. The problem with the ex-Arsenal players is, like you said before, they work for the club, bro. They don't come out talking about title. They come out about top four from the start of the season. Even when we're top and we're doing well, they're still talking about top 4. They should be telling the players. They should be motivating to put in the PA, whatever you want to call it, out there saying Arsenal should be winning the league. Martin Keown and Ian Wright, I understand your frustration because they should be going out there saying Arsenal should be winning the league. And fans need to have their own judgment. Don't listen to them two all the time. Have your own judgment. I don't listen to them. Top 4 is not good enough. If we're in a situation now that we haven't been in for 19 years, we haven't won the league for 19 years, we got to go for the league. You got to come out and say Arsenal must be winning league titles. They can't be just always this top 4. The reason why we bought players in January is for us to try and win the league, not to get top 4. Personally, I think top 4 is like, what? We're 3-4 games away. We're getting Champions League football, bro. Do you know what I mean? 4 games time. When these guys are talking about top 4, we need 5 games and we're guaranteed Champions League football. You know, we're like, what? We got 5 games time. We got 10 games left. Well, how many points have we played? When you got to win, with 20 points ahead of Chelsea, 2 more games, it's 18 points to be played for. We're guaranteed top 4, unless we have Kenny said, unless we have the earthquake. So these ex-players, bro, I don't know what they're playing at, bro. I'll be honest with you. I understand people's frustration, and I do understand why you get frustrated about it, because if you're in a situation now where you could win a title, you're talking about Champions League football.
This is what I'm talking about, bro, because these are the people that people listen to. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm a small YouTuber. Do you know what I'm saying? I got a small voice. You know what I mean? Martin Keown and players like Ian Wright. Bro, you man made your name off of success. How dare you try and say now it's about top 4 and it's all about VAR? You should be more outraged that this club have not been doing what they need to do. And you should be looking at the Leicester City, the title winning Leicester City year, when they won it, and we didn't go out there and do what we needed to do. We didn't make any intent in January, bro. Chelsea made more of an intent than us, and they got nothing to play for this year. That is not acceptable. You know what I'm saying? But these men don't care, bro. They don't care about the club winning. Already, Arsenal fans are already backtracking now about winning the league. These men were celebrating about, oh, winning the league. I was thinking, bro, how when did the script flipped? And now all of a sudden, with Arsenal fans, it's all about winning the league because we're first place. Last year, when I wanted to win the league, I was toxic. The year before that, I was toxic because I wanted to win the league. The year before that, I was toxic. Yeah. But all of a sudden now, it's okay to win the league. And now that we're showing cracks, oh, no, it doesn't really matter. Nah, bro, put more pressure on these players. The players are on social media. The club is on social media. They're gauging what we're doing. And if you, man, just want to say, oh, it doesn't matter if we win the league or not, they're going to think, okay, cool. There's no pressure, bro. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I don't care. No Arsenal fan's going to talk to me about, oh, the Invincibles. And then all of a sudden, when I'm trying to demand this club to push on to win major honours, don't matter. Yeah, it doesn't matter. We weren't expected to. We're ahead of schedule. Oh, don't worry. Yeah, as long as we get Champions League football, yeah, we need another window. Don't worry. How can we compete? No, I'm not hearing none of that. What happens here is now people are reverting back. Now they're seeing the cracks that we've spoken about. This squad not being good enough. Now they're reverting back to the old excuses. VAR's against us. We can't compete with oil money clubs. Oh, we're ahead of schedule. Oh, it's a youth project. Now I'm sick and tired of the excuses, bro, for it. At what point can we actually start saying, you know what, you, man, go for the title. Stop looking for excuses, bro. If you score 2 or 3 goals in the game, VAR's irrelevant. VAR's been irrelevant up until till this point, yeah, in the season. No one's talking about VAR because we've done our job. But as soon as things go wrong, instead of asking questions of the players and the manager, nah, it's VAR. VAR's against us. VAR. We didn't deserve nothing from that game. We didn't. We didn't deserve nothing from Everton. This is a reality. But the majority, the standard Arsenal fan, only want to look at the good things. But this is how you get better, bro. You got to look at the weak side of your team. The weak side of our team, when we went into January, was the bench. It weren't addressed, bro. And I don't have the confidence. What did I tell you? If Partey ain't playing, who's the replacement? Oh, the guy that's the player that can do a job in Jorginho. Yeah, it's all good doing the job until we need to rely on you. Who's the rotation for Odegaard? If Fabi Vieira ready? Who's the player that comes in for Nketiah? Who? Because we don't have another striker. Martinelli, fair enough. Trossard comes on. Why is there favoritism in this club? Why is it that Martinelli plays? On what basis has Martinelli deserved to be in the starting 11 in the last couple of weeks? I want to know, bro. I think yeah, go on.
I think I think on Wednesday we gotta go with Trossard, bro. I know it's like I see a lot of Arsenal fans. They want Martinelli to start, but I think Trossard should start myself because Trossard is like he's ready. He's ready, bro. You know, he's experienced. He knows what it takes, like to do to win the league. It's like I like his mentality, bro. And I'm thinking about that. He scored against Brentford, so I think we just got to start him, bro. Like, you know, it's something different. Man City ain't expecting. Man City knows how to play. Do you know the truth is? They know Zinchenko. Do you know they know how to play against Zinchenko? I know he's an invert player, but they know how to, Guardiola find a way to stop him. You know, if you're gonna play Zinchenko, bro, okay, play him, but put Kieran there, put Tommy Yasu there. Do you know what I mean? Keep Gabriel in the team and Partey. I mean Saliba, and put Trossard on, and let's see what he could do because it's something different. I want something different, bro. Like if you have to drop Xhaka, then drop him. If you have to drop,
this is what I'm calling it, bro. This fan base are VAR victims, bro. These filhos da puta VAR victims, bro. These maricas, bro. They can't take the pressure, bro. Arsenal fans love to give it, yeah? But when it's pressure time, all they want to do is relieve pressure off the club. No. Go out there and do what needs to be done. Fans are paying big money to go watch Arsenal. Arsenal kits and everything is expensive. The merchandise is expensive. Food at the stadium is expensive. And what are we getting? What are we getting? What other... These Arsenal fans wouldn't go to a restaurant and get crap food if they're paying for like a world-class steak, if they're going to, I don't know, gauchos or anything. Yeah, they want quality for their money. So you man pay for this, whether you pay your Sky package, whatever you pay, your contribution to the team or to the club or to the football ecosystem. Is this what we deserve? We're in a title race and we're not doing what needs to be done in January. And the manager's not getting any pressure. It's all about relieving pressure on him. And don't worry, it's VAR. No, Mikel Arteta, you need to step up, bro, because this has been going on since Newcastle game, the first game against Manchester United, yeah, and now Everton and Brentford. You should be coming up with solutions. You're supposed to be. This guy's been loading up the Pep disciple. Well, Pep is a tactician. Would we say right now we've seen Arteta be a tactician? No, I haven't. I haven't, bro. We needed width in that game. We needed width. So why didn't we put players on that give us width? We needed another striker. Did you not know that? Man United, look at Man United. Look how they started the season, Man United, yeah? And they're creeping up. Man United in third. 5 points behind us. 5 points behind us.
And that's why I think on Wednesday, Arsenal have to come out possessed. Arsenal will come out and do it. That they're looking like, yo, if we don't win this game, forget the title, we might be dropping down our table. But if they win, if Arsenal beat Man City, Man United ain't catching us. I'll be honest with you. We got another game in hand, and we go, well, they drop points. We go, if we beat Man City, then we go 7 points clear, is it? Or 8 points clear. Then we play our game in hand, and we go 11 points clear. So they won't cut. And they still got to play Chelsea, Newcastle, Brentford. So regardless, bro, the fixtures are tough. Whoever's playing against who. From now to the end of the season, every fixture for Arsenal's tough. Villa's going to be tough away, but I think if we beat Man City on Wednesday, I think the momentum will be with us to beat Villa and Leicester and the next home game. We are going to have another dip. Don't get me wrong. The two teams are going to dip. We are going to drop points from now to the end of the season, but this is where we got to gain our points back. Because I wasn't. You can't expect them to go. No team have ever done it. Win every game in every season. You have your little dip. Now's the time. You've had your dip. You need to bounce back and start battling teams again.
I never ever make excuses, but come on, man. There was an offside in Brentford's equaliser. We got effed over. Title challenges are fine margins. Getting basic decisions wrong like that is a disgrace. Let me clear this up. Not me nor Forward are saying that calling out VAR and their decisions is wrong. Yeah. But what I don't like is there's only the referees are made accountable and fans like myself that have a high standard. Where is that same energy for this ownership for Edu, Vinay, Arteta, and the players? Because the players doing their job has got nothing to do with VAR. Arteta changing the tactics has got nothing to do with VAR. Edu getting the players in so we have the bench to change things up in games like this that we're finding it hard to break the opposition down has got nothing to do with VAR. And that is why it comes across as excuses. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying about you, Ivan Tony. I know you're always in the chat, but what I'm saying is I'm trying to make it very clear that I'm not going against calling out VAR. But we need to be calling out our players and our manager because I'm not seeing the hunger. Everyone was shocking that day. Everyone was shocking against Everton, shocking against Brentford. It ain't good enough. We're going for a league title. You go out there and you make a performance. You know what I mean? Arteta, the tactics on you. The players, it doesn't matter if the manager's getting the tactics wrong. Bust a gut. Martinelli dropping an absolute stinker. Eddie and Nketiah, yes, you're not getting any service. But, bro, where's the energy, bro? Where's the urgency?
You know what, though? Everyone, it's like someone was saying, like in the game, I can't remember, someone said it. I think it was on Match of the Day. He said he never played well, but you know, when he created something, if you watch, he said when he tried creating something, he said he passed the ball to Odegaard, and it was the same as Ashley, but Odegaard hit it right at the keeper. So it's like Eddie gets, I'm not saying right at it, bro. Yo, Sean Dyson and Klopp are already fighting, bro, in the tunnel, bro. What's going on there, bro?
Forward. You know, yeah, if Arsenal win the league, yeah, if Arsenal win the league this season, yeah, You know my prediction is wrong. Yeah? But have I stood here and said, you know what? Nah, don't back him in January. Nah, the players, nah, don't bust a gut. I want to be proven wrong. I want to.
Yeah.
Because it means if I'm in the mud for my club winning the league, well, guess what? I'll take that. I want my club to win. I want Arsenal to win. Even if I don't believe in a player, even if I don't believe in a manager, if they get me a Premier League title or Champions League title, I couldn't give a shit.
Nah, I know what you're saying. Yeah, I know it. Yeah,
I don't care for one.
Most you win the league. Yeah, I want to win the league too, but it's been too long, man. It's been too long, man. We need to win the league. But anyway, Andrew, I'm gonna shoot, bro.
No worries, bro. We'll talk soon, man. We'll talk soon.
Right.
I don't know who's in your ear, but keep talking to them because these days you be talking sense.
No, it's not in my ear, bro. I just seen the football side of it. I'm not looking at the thing. The reason why I'm saying, because like sometimes we got opportunities and we don't take it. Do you know what I mean? Like we'll have to do a show about it anyway.
We'll have to. But listen, love, bro. Love for jumping on, bro.
Anytime, bro. I'll speak to you soon.
Love. Right, there you go, man. Even Arteta's biggest supporter, forward, is saying the same thing I'm saying. Because, you know, we come from the era of winning, man. You know what I mean? All Arsenal fans always want to talk to rival fans. Oh, we got the Invincibles. Is yours gold? Well, do you not want to win another one? Do you not want to win more? You know what I mean? Like, at the end of the day, it doesn't just stop, man. You have to keep going. And I've seen this club be complacent and not hold this club accountable for so many years. And once the fans... I don't know, this new generation of fans that come in and it was all about top four and that was all it was about. I saw the standard dropping and it's just not good enough. Like, nah, man, I'm not dropping my standards, man. My standards is what it is and it's to win and compete and do what they said they're going to do. And I'm not having this excuse. I'm not having it. Yes, VAR is messed up. I don't see the outrage when it's messed up for Man United or for Chelsea or for Liverpool. Yeah, Arsenal fans couldn't care less about VAR. It's only when it affects us. If you really care about change, you should be outraged whenever the VAR gets decisions wrong, not just against your club, because then you're going to implement real change. You're just outraged when it's your club. Like, come on, man. Like, nah, I'm not with all of that. When we were 7 points clear, it was Arsenal's title to lose. Now we're 3 points in front of City. Oh, we wasn't meant to win the league title anyway. I'm sick and tired of this BS nonsense. These frauds push out. That's what I'm saying, bro. This is what I'm saying, because they can't take the heat. Arsenal fans online want to always making up songs and get you in the room, want to chat shit to rivals, talk down at rivals, say we're this, say we're that. We're a big club. We're a big club. But the fans as a whole and the ownership of this club, they don't have the high standards, bro. They just run their mouth. They're good at this, talking. When it's time to put the heat on, when it's time to actually do the business, I'm done with this. This is reminding me of the season, yeah, that we came second when Leicester won the league. Yeah, for big parts of that campaign, we were in first place. And then we went into the January transfer window. We didn't do what we needed to do. There was no quality in the market. Wenger was coming out with them times there, and it was just an excuse not to push on, and we didn't win the league. And it feels like deja vu. And I'm not having it. I'm not having it, man. I'm not allowing anyone else. No one else made me an Arsenal fan. I decided to be an Arsenal fan. I was an Arsenal fan because I loved the football club. It was a winning football club. I had a winning mentality. It was winning things. And I fell in love with the team, the squad, the way we played football. And that is why I became an Arsenal fan. And no marika over here online is going to tell me I support my team, bro. Because everything these man be saying, not you lot in the chat, big up to you lot, family. You know what I mean? You're Trope Elite, always here, always supporting the content. But none of these super fans were there when I decided to become an Arsenal fan. You know what I'm saying? And by their standards is exactly why Arsenal only win FA Cups and don't win major honours in the last 20 years. I'm not having it. Not having it. You know what I'm saying? It's mad. There's more people like myself that is saying for this manager to be supported and be backed and get players and stuff than these man that have been saying trust the process. And now that we ain't got the players, they're not holding Edu, Arteta and the players accountable. It's not good enough. It's not good enough. Anybody now saying top four is the target after they were saying we're going to win the league just a few weeks ago. Do you know, bro, facts, man. It's a joke, but it's all about excuses. It's all about excuses, bro. They all come online and see what's the popular excuse. What's the popular trend? Oh, we got young players. Oh, we can't compete all your money. Oh, VAR's against us. The referees are against us. Oh, this, all that. Nah, man, I'm not hearing none of that, man. There's never Arsenal. They just the majority of the fans just hate making people accountable, bro. And this is why when it let me digress. Arteta has all the right in the world to be fuming. Sorry, yes, we played like shit. Brentford deserved the W, but a decision like that is a disgrace, bro. Him not making changes, maybe switching it up, playing long balls. Yeah, stop putting favourites that are out of form, like Zinchenko, like Martinelli. Is on him, bro. He ain't got the right to be disgraced. What did he do to change it? What did he do to change the game apart from bringing on Trossard? That ain't good enough. You're the Arsenal manager. What are you doing? Nah. I'm sorry, but for me, that VAR excuse is weak. For me, it's weak. Ian Wright is another one who's in line with the club hierarchy, another puppet for them, like that AFTV guy and many ex-Arsenal players. That's why I can't stand the players, bro. They chat shit. It's like, bro, you man weren't talking like this when you were winning leagues, bro. But why all of a sudden you lot chatting that shit? Because you lot just want it. It's a popularity contest. But guess what? I couldn't give a shit about popularity contests. I say what I say, and I say it with chest. I want my club to be the best, and I ain't making no excuses, bro. I'm not making no excuses. But these man, all they want is flipping executive boxes. Ian Wright wants to be the front man for the next merchandise. Fuck all of that, man. Fuck all of that. If I came onto YouTube, yeah, let me keep it 100% real. When I came onto YouTube, I watched enough years of YouTube, yeah, to know if I came on and was talking crap and going with every trend, yeah, youth project, oh, we can't compete, oh, Arteta is the next best thing, next big manager, young manager in world football, this channel would have been massive, absolutely massive. If I was coming on and twerking for Alexander Isak, twerking for Vlahovic, twerking for flipping Mudryk and all that, this channel would have been humongous. But what this channel shows is a majority of people don't want to hear the truth, bro. They don't want to hear the truth. And it is what it is within this fan base. But yet these are the same Arsenal fans that their second team is Real Madrid or Barcelona. Why is your second team not Real Sociedad? Do you know how many Arsenal fans I've seen that their second team is always an elite team? Real Madrid, I like Real Madrid, I'm going to go Nou Camp and all that. Why don't you go to Real Sociedad? Why don't you go to Ibiza FC? Why don't you go to Malaga? Why don't you go to them teams there? These men want to be associated with teams abroad that are big teams but don't have the same standard for their own club. Why do you want to go to the Nou Camp on holiday or go to the Bernabeu? Yeah? Because by your logic of demanding more of your football club and holding players and managers accountable and sacking managers that are not doing what they need to do and getting rid of players that ain't doing what they need to do, is toxic. So why would you want to be around Real Madrid fans and Real Madrid players and go to their stadium? Why? It doesn't make any sense, bro. It don't make no sense. These men chat shit. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I'm not having it. These men want to talk about, I've seen bare man that not even Brazilian, yeah, wearing Brazilian shirt. Why do you wear the Brazilian shirt if you ain't even Brazilian, number one? Number two, yeah, why are you wearing the Brazilian shirt? Why not wear the Finland shirt, international shirt? Do you know what I'm saying? Football, a lot of these Arsenal fans chat shit, bro. They want to be associated with international teams or other teams abroad that they want to go visit that are champions and that are winners, winning mentality. But then when they come back to their club, oh, no, we can't have that mentality. You know what I'm saying? It makes no sense. It makes absolutely no sense. And if you think that there's not bare Arsenal fans that got second teams abroad, I'm telling you, I've seen it with my own eyes. I've seen it with my own eyes. My bro, Northside, big up to you, bro. Hope you're good, my bro. Big game on Wednesday. My team has the chance to go top. Yeah, it is what it is, bro. But the excuses already been lined up. We don't need to go for the title, bro. The title's already yours, apparently. After all this noise about we're going to win the league and all this, bro, it's bullshit. Big up Northside, facts Northside. Bro, big up to you, bro. We didn't need Ivan Toney because we got Eddie Nketiah in the room. Your defense is in trouble. Didn't need Onana from Everton. He plays for crappy Everton, innit? Bro, the facts, bro. So I'm saying, bro, I'm telling you, bro. Like, eu tô mesmo cansado. Epa, eu não mereço essa porcaria. Eu tô mesmo cansado de ouvir esses maricas a falar à toa. Não querem ganhar. Não querem ganhar nada. Não querem fazer nada. Esses filhos da puta é sempre a mesma coisa. É sempre a mesma desculpa. All the time. VAR, fuck off, man. I'm not hearing none of that shit. I'm sick and tired of this VAR excuses. All the excuses in this fan. 20 years of me hearing excuses from this fan. From this fan base. Honestly, bruv. Like, apart from you lot, we're the minority. Apart from us, Arsenal fans like you lot, I love. The majority of the rest of them, they're just annoying, man. It's annoying. Always got to be victims. Always got to be the victim. Always got to play the victim. You know what I'm saying? I got called clueless for saying that we should replace Odegaard. Bro, this is why I said, yeah, I'm only changing the way I feel about certain players at the end of the season. Because that's what it takes, bro. You have to perform to the end of the season to win the major honor. Do you know what I'm saying? To win the major honor. So I'm not changing my mind on a lot of these players when, you know, a lot of the crap that we, you know, saw before is now creeping in. Odegaard going missing in big games. Yeah. And if you don't think it's a big game, I'm telling you right now, when you're going for a title race, every game is a big game. Everton is a big game. Newcastle is a big game. All of them are big games. Every point counts when you're going for the league. But most of these fans ain't even seen us lift any Premier Leagues or major honours before, so they wouldn't know. Hit the like button, everyone, if you haven't already. Show support to for the consistent content. Big up to you, bro. Big up to you. Thank you, man. But yeah, man, people, make sure you smash the like. Hit the like or the dislike, however you want. It is what it is. I don't take it personal. Yeah, we're not snowflakes around here. If you were Arsenal manager, how would you feel seeing a decision like that go against you? It's a effing disgrace. I will moan about VAR this one time. As shit as we were, this was a 1-0 win. Okay, but before the VAR decision, they should have been 2-0 up. And one of their goals that were disallowed was a goal. So regardless of how you looked at it, we still should have won. If we're looking at referees or VAR making decisions, really and truly, they should have won the game 2-1 anyway. We only scored 1 goal, and they had 1 goal, no, 2 goals that were disallowed that should have stood. So regardless how you look at it, they should have still won the game regardless. Really and truly, if we're going to look at referee decisions and VAR, that's how I see it, bro. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, I'm not seeing a bag of listen, everyone's got the right to say and do and look at things the way they want to. But for me, I ain't got no patience for it anymore, because it's always what happens is this club goes with a narrative, and then that is the narrative for everything now. You know what I'm saying? And that's what annoys me. It's not going to be a one-off excuse that VAR got it wrong. That's going to be VAR mistakes all the time. And there's not going to be the accountability, you know, the accountability just gets shifted from the players and the manager. And I'm not really down with that, but that's just me. I don't even agree with the offside rule. I believe if any part of your body is in line with the last offender, that goal should count, not vice versa. There should be clear airspace to be chalked off. Fair enough. Big up Northside, big up to you, bro. Arsenal's form in the last few games clearly proves that Arteta still has a lot to learn in the field of management. Oh. Flipping out. So it's raising my blood pressure. Sorry, people. This club gets my blood pressure boiling. I can't even lie. Look at Chelsea decision. All the teams been on the end of bad decisions all season. Arsenal had it good in comparison. Facts. Facts, bro. Absolute facts. Northside, my question is, why is it that Arteta has no plan B? For me, I feel like he has no plan B because he come into this job way too premature. I still think he's come into this job way too premature, and I don't really look at him as a tactician. And I think half of it he's looking at the bench and feeling like, who have I really got to change the game? I don't really have a Mitrovic. I don't have players in a different, you know, that have a completely different, you know, style of play to the ones that I have already on the bench and starting. So you don't have the options. And this is why I said January transfer window was important, because it's all good. Yeah, you need to change up and your tactics need to be flexible. But if you don't have the players, then you can't. There's not really much you can do. Most of the players on the bench are like for our starting 11, and they're a downgrade at that. They're not even of the same level or better. They're a downgrade. So you're always fighting handicap when that's the situation. But it is what it is. Oh, sorry, man. Fuad is gone. But he will be on soon. Yes, Trossard, Martinelli, Saka, my attacking 3. Fair enough. I agree with that. I would have benched. Well, Trossard, Martinelli, and Saka. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. Would have been nice if we had another striker. But it is what it is. Maybe Martinelli does need to go central, and we'll see more from him. Then he can drift wide and still go central. What's this here? I'm ready for Wednesday, and Haaland was training today as well. Bro, it's going to be a long day, bro. You already saw what Ivan Toney did to our defense. So, yeah, up against Haaland's going to be mad. I mean, at the end of the day, if we stop Haaland's supply, then we got a chance. If we don't, then, yeah, it's going to be a long day. It's going to be a very long day if we don't stop his supply lines into Haaland. Yeah, exactly. It's a chance of a lifetime. Exactly, bro. What's this here? So many comments. Big up to everyone in the chat, man. Big up to everyone in the chat. I really appreciate all the comments every live stream, man. It's good to see that Fuad can understand our frustration all these years and doesn't have to be like these top bloomers saying we're negative. Bro, everything that we're complaining about, they'll complain about in their end of season review at the end of the season. So I don't really care, bro. These games like Brentford, Newcastle, Everton, these are the games that we drop points that all these super fans are going to be analyzing at the end of the season, saying, oh, if we only, didn't drop points in this game and that game and that game and that game. So it is what it is, man. These men won't moan about it now, but they'll moan about it at the end of the season. I already know how it goes. Man. Arsenal fans keep saying title charges are fine margins, but Arsenal fans were laughing and enjoying it when we got robbed at Old Trafford by VAR. Good point. That is a good point. Can't lie. Northside, exactly what I don't get is why do Arsenal buy players? Why don't Arsenal buy players to improve the bench and not the first team? Think about it. 100%. I've said this before. But you know what? Don't worry. You don't worry, because El Nene can do a job. Yeah, Jorginho can do a job until we need to rely on players that can only do a job. This is what they don't understand. That's why you might as well get as good, if not better. Ideally, you get better, but at least of the same standard, so the standard don't drop. When you, it's all good saying, oh, Jorginho can come in for 20 minutes. That was the excuse when we brought Jorginho in January. Oh, we can fill in for 20 minutes. Yeah, but what if Partey's injured and then or Partey's having a stinker and now you need to rely on him for 45 minutes or for 90 minutes or to the end of the season? Then what? Because you already deemed him not good enough, which is why he's only a bench player and he's only there to do a job in the last 20 minutes of a game. But they don't think about that. Arsenal fans don't think when the going is good, oh, we're picking up points, Partey's in the team. We'll think about that later. Don't worry about it. It's mad. It's mad. We threw the FA Cup and the Carabao Cup for this, by the way. Europa next, and then we'll probably battle the league and get top 4. Watch those same fans say top 4 was the aim anyway. It's just pathetic. It is, bro. It is. But as long as the fan base keep making excuses, as long as these pundits, ex-Arsenal players come out and keep making excuses, and holding a certain energy with VAR and referees that they don't hold with the fan base, with these players, with this ownership, nothing's going to change. Why would the Arsenal board change? Why? These men are giving 8 out of 10s for getting flipping Kivior that none of these men have seen, a Trossard, which I liked, and then getting a Jorginho that's washed. So why would they change? They're getting Champions League money. That's all they wanted. Once Arsene Wenger couldn't get Champions League money anymore, that's when he become a problem. When he's getting top 4 every year, they can give a shit. So it is what it is, man. It is what it is. And like I said, at the end of the January transfer window, it showed me everything that I suspected. It's all about getting Champions League. And once they saw that Champions League was guaranteed, don't matter anymore. Is that the type of PR they're feeding the fan base with? This is what they've always fed the fan base with ever since we last won the league, bro. What's this here? Same here. I became a fan for the quality football they played in the early 2000s. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is, bro. The same people that were saying Europa League and top 4 are now saying let's throw away the Europa League and focus on the league. Oh my God. It's laughable. It's actually laughable. It's laughable, but they're the positive people. We're the negative ones. They're the positive ones. They're the ones that want the best for the club. It's crazy. It's actually crazy, man. It's crazy. Wanting your team not to compete for major honors is actually being a positive fan. That is what it is these days, apparently, according to these super Arsenal fans. I just can't be bothered, bro. Why was Arteta laughing in his press conference? Idiot, Lego hand. Bro, because he knows his job, bro. When he got us down in 15th, when he saw that at 8th, finishing 8th place 2 seasons in a row. He weren't fired. He's thinking, bruv, I'm top of the league. The worst I can get is top 4. My job is secure. I ain't got no pressure around here. I don't have to do anything. It's calm. Do you know what I mean? That's why he's laughing. But you think his job's on the line? Psst, come on. Let's be serious, man. Let's be serious. If you'd started twerking for the club and everything they do, you would have 500k subs right now. 100%. 100%. 100%. Apart from very few, even Lee Gunner, like Lee is huge. Yeah, Lee is huge. But Lee should be way bigger. But because he says what he says and he says it as it is and he actually has high standards, this is not the era of talking and saying what needs to be said. And this is why I get more respect, yeah, and I actually get more verification to the things that I say when I'm talking to non-Arsenal fans than I do Arsenal fans. Because Arsenal fans don't care about that. That's why they support Arsenal YouTube content creators that twerk for everything the club do. That is what the majority of the fan base want to support. They don't want to support real talk because, like we're seeing right now, they don't want the pressure. They want to act like a big club until it's crunch time and then say, oh no, oil money, VAR, we've got the youngest manager in the Premier League. Oh, we got the youngest team. They don't want it. They don't really want it. And they want people that say the same thing. And it is what it is, man. It is what it is. So it's how it goes. But I don't really care, man. I don't really care. I could have probably, if I went down that route, I probably would have been in a position where I could do YouTube full time. But I'm not going to come on in and chat shit. Because everyone that knows me is going to know, bro, you're chatting shit, bro. And that's just not me. So I'd rather just keep it real. Send me the link, Kadamba. Listen, bro, I ain't even at dinner yet. So I probably won't put the link up today, bro. I don't agree with saying the title is ours. So many games to play and a lot of points and tough games to play. So many tough games to play in and play for. That's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm saying. It is what it is. I'm getting to the point where I'm just so sick and tired of hearing people having low standards tell people with high standards that you should accept their bullshit. Like, I'm not coming out with no excuses. This is our title to lose. That's how I see it. Our title to lose. Coming into January where we could have addressed a lot of the things that, would have been our Achilles heel, we didn't. So if we lose it, it's on the board, it's on Edu, and it's on this manager. That's all I'm saying. All you have to do is smash Odegaard first minute and he's done. Saliba been terrible too since the World Cup. How can you lose every header to someone shorter? Ridiculous, bro. Their goal was like a pinball machine, bouncing everywhere. Just clear the flipping ball, man. I don't understand. Like, just terrible. What's this here? Bro, away from your team stressing you out, I hope you're good. I'm good, man. I'm good until I talk about Arsenal. It's always like that. I'm good, man. I'm calm. I'm calm. Dinner's probably almost ready. I'm calm, bro. Chilling. Gonna chill with my cousin and that. Talk football. He's a Man United fan. He's there waiting. He's in the wings waiting for us to bottle it. I just don't see us winning the league. And I've been saying that once the January transfer window closed, I said, I don't see us winning the league. I don't see it because at the start of the window, none of us expected to be here. And a lot of these players are reverting back to the level which made us feel at the start of the season and predict that we wouldn't win the league. And we didn't go out there and get players that can do a better job. So I'm not confident. I'm really not. I'm really, really not. What needed to be addressed didn't get addressed. Balogun is continuing to impress. Have you been impressed with him, bro? This is what I'm saying. Like, we should bring him back. We didn't get another striker. Bring him back. Bring him back. You know what I'm saying? At least he's another option. You never know. He might score. He couldn't have done any worse against Everton than Nketiah did. He couldn't do any worse against Brentford than Nketiah did. So why not bring him back? You know what I mean? What's this here? Tell me what I want to what I want to hear and don't hurt my feelings while at it. That's Arsenal fans, bro. That's Arsenal fans. What's this? What's this here? Didn't see the game. Highlights, saw Brentford's goal and lost my head. You are spot on. It's not VAR's fault. We didn't strengthen properly in Jan. Arteta goes with the same tactics, weak mentality. So I'm saying, why is there no outrage there, bro? Why is there no outrage? Why is no one calling that out? The only one I see is Lee Gunner, Jez, yeah, and some people that come on my channel. The majority of them, I'm not seeing them talking about that. It's just VAR, 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 VAR. I don't understand. VAR is not employed by Arsenal. The manager is and the players are. Why are we not making them held accountable? I don't get it, bro. I just don't get it. But it is what it is. Like I said, man United are creeping up. Yeah, and Newcastle are dropping points. So we should be capitalizing on them dropping points. Man City, yeah, we already know what they can do. And obviously they won against Mr. Good Evening. And we haven't done our job. And this is what happens when you don't do your job. This is what happens. It's ridiculous. It's pathetic, man. League Gunner Troops is on Never a Foul now for the Arsenal versus Man City preview. Big up to Never a Foul. Never a Foul will be on this channel tomorrow. Daps. I'm gonna have a preview at 8. At 8? No, I think it's at 7. But you'll see it anyway. Make sure you tune in tomorrow. Me and Daps will be here on this channel doing a Arsenal Man City preview. Big up to Never a Foul. Make sure people you go and support Never a Foul. That was the channel that I started with. So make sure you go and support them, man. Vamzid, man, big up to you, bro. Ten Hag is set to do wonders. I'm telling you, bro. What's it? 7 months now, and he's already got them in the top 4, and they could be pushing for a title challenge in the first year. And how many players has he got? 2 players. Do you remember when the excuse was Arteta needs time, he needs more seasons, he needs more of his own players? Well, Ten Hag hasn't got more of his own players, and he's getting the best out of the players that he has. Yeah, what people are going to say? Well, Man United are a top team. You weren't saying that before Ten Hag went there. He only brought in 2 players, and he's already got them sourcing. So how is he able to do that? And Arteta didn't get us to that position in less than a year. It's taken him 3 years, and he's already starting to bottle it. It's ridiculous, man. It's absolutely ridiculous. But there you go. Whatever, man. You know what I mean? Let Ten Hag do his thing. So a lot of these Arsenal fans actually start seeing the standards, bro. You don't need 3-4 years. Yeah, the future is now. The present is what you need to work for. And the standard is being a title challenge and or get the hell out. But it is what it is. It is what it is, people. Make sure you like and subscribe. Big up. Tomorrow, got the Man City preview on the channel with Daps from Never a Foul. So make sure you tune in to that. And without further ado, I'm out, caramba.